Good morning, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Wednesday, June 8th. We have a few showers still around for today into this evening before those are out of here. Otherwise, it's going to be a warming trend through Saturday, and we might see some folks hitting 90 degrees Saturday. We'll take a look at that in a bit, but guess what? Same MO we've had all spring. It gets warm, and then we turn right around and have a period of rain, high mountain snow, and some thunderstorms heading in here, and that looks like that's going to be what's happening the early part of next week. Satellite loop this morning shows some moisture and clouds moving in. We are looking at this moisture really only impacting areas across the north. We might see a few sprinkles elsewhere, but the bulk of this moisture is getting directed through the central mountains into portions of southwestern Montana during the day. Looking at our weather risk outlook, just a few showers around again the eastern highlands, the central mountains, still maybe a sprinkle across the Snake Plain. Otherwise, for tomorrow morning, a few showers up around Island Park and Driggs, and then we go into Friday. We're in between systems for most of Thursday into Friday, and then we see the increase in showers and thunderstorms. We've highlighted the central mountains a little bit on Sunday. We have some heavier precipitation moving in. That might cause a response on some of our rivers and streams and creeks. As a matter of fact, we continue with our flood advisory on the Big Wood River there at Haley as it remains just above action stage at this point. Even if we see a little more moisture over the weekend and in the early part of next week, we're not expecting any major increases in terms of water levels and flows at this particular time, it looks like. Looking at where those showers will be this afternoon, we're not expecting any thunderstorms, just some light showers moving through. You'll notice most of it crosses the central mountains into the Island Park area, portions of southwestern Montana. Like I said, there might be a sprinkler or two across the Snake Plain as we go through the day. Going into this evening, you'll see a lot of that lifting north into the east. Another round of light showers working into the central mountains later on this evening into the overnight hours. Maybe a little bit of a band across the central mountains from around Sun Valley, Haley, up towards Gilmore Summit, up into the Dillon area, down towards Monida Pass. That eventually goes away through tomorrow morning. And otherwise, we should see a dry day by the time we get into the afternoon. Going back and looking at the forecast for today, temperature-wise, I'm really just going to focus on temperatures here at least initially. 70s to near 80 this afternoon. If you're headed up in the mountains, some 50s and 60s across the board. Going into tomorrow, we push it up another few degrees, low to mid-80s across portions of the Snake Plain. The valleys down towards the Utah border, also up around Chalice, Stanley at 73. Quite a bit warmer, especially if you're heading into the mountains for Thursday, and we continue to warm up into Friday, about a 1, 2, 3 degree increase across most of the region. Saturday, that's going to be our warmest day. You see some folks pushing 90 degrees, especially from the Snake Plain down towards Oakley, City of Rocks, the lower valleys down towards Malad and Preston as well. Now, what is the potential if we hit 90 degrees? Now, we have a forecast out there that says some folks may hit 90, but we can also look behind the scenes, kind of some Wizard of Oz type information, and give you an idea exactly where that confidence lies. And you'll notice down towards Malad, Preston, down towards Holbrook, some very high percentages, probabilities of exceeding 90 degrees. And the forecast down there is around 90 to 91. So we're talking percentages over 60%. A little less for the Snake Plain, especially up towards Idaho Falls and Blackfoot. We're seeing some probabilities around 50 to 60, maybe 70% around Pocatello down towards American Falls. Also, once you get into the western Magic Valley over into the Treasure Valley. Not much of a chance, but, it's very possible we briefly could exceed 90 degrees at Chalice and Salmon, but those percentages are pretty low. For Sunday, we cool back down with clouds and showers and thunderstorms increasing across the area, but some folks still in the upper 70s to low to mid-80s, especially down towards the Utah border. Where it's a little early to get into specific amounts for rain and high mountain snow for Sunday into Monday. This is looking at Sunday and Sunday night. What's the probability? Looking at more of that what's the potential versus here's an exact amount type forecast for you. And you'll notice on the left we've got the chance of seeing 1/10 of an inch of rain or more, and those percentages in a lot of the central mountains, the Island Park Centennials down along the Wyoming border, are above 50%. Highest right now up into Limhi County, up into the Island Park area, on up into southwestern Montana. During that same period, what's the chance of seeing a quarter of an inch or more? And you see those percentages really dropping off during this period, but still 40 to 50, maybe 55 to 60% along the Montana border, also up towards Lost Trail Pass and portions of southern Montana. Otherwise, percentages really drop off once you get south towards the Snake Plain in the southern and eastern highlands. And finally, looking at a half inch or more, and you see those percentages are pretty low. So it's a pretty good bet. Many areas seeing a quarter to half an inch in the higher elevations, maybe a few spots quarter. I'd say at about 3/4 of an inch without getting too specific at this point. This forecast will change. Now, looking at Monday and Monday night, you'll see the pattern shifts over into the northeastern corner along the Wyoming border as well. Again, looking at that 1/10 of an inch or more in that 24-hour period. Percentages running 40 to 60%. Once you get south and west of there, not much in the way of precipitation is expected, with some percentages pretty low for even a 1/10 of an inch of rain. And they really drop off between a 1/10 and a quarter, maybe up around 40% around the Island Park area, and only about 15 to 20% in those similar areas for seeing a half an inch of rain or more. So once again, a few showers across the north today into tonight. Otherwise, a continued warming trend. A few spots may, and we want to stress may, hit 90 or low 90s on Saturday. And then we have another storm coming in the same MO we've had pretty much all spring. We get these warm patterns, and we get a low coming in, bringing some rain, some highest elevation snow, and some thunderstorms, and some cooler temperatures our way. Have a great day, and do stay safe out there, everyone.